Yes! Yes! Oh my god.
Oh my god. The Flyers have forced a Game 7. Game 7. Oh my god. That is just... I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. This team is just something else, man. They really are. Like, I have never... like, wow. Wow. That's just insane. Let's get off into this one. Hello, everybody. My name is Chris, and today you saw the reaction at the beginning of the video. I am pumped right now. I am ready to run through a brick wall, and I am not going to stop after I run through it. This game was just phenomenal. I shouldn't even say that because it was pretty bad, to be honest, but I am so happy right now. It's not even funny. I cried. Like, that's insane. My phone is blowing up with texts and tweets and people DMing me on Instagram and everything else, but let's get into it. So, couple things to start off. OSKAR LINDBLOM suited up for Game 6. That right there was a win in itself, and LINDBLOM honestly played pretty good tonight for it being his first game back since, I believe, December, I think, 7th or something like that. A little bit of a shakeup on the line. So first line, Lawton with Giroux and Jake Voracek. That was kind of expected. Second line, James Van Riemsdyk with Kevin Hayes, Travis Konechny. Third line, LINDBLOM with Grant and Pitlick. Fourth line, Raffl, Thompson, Aube-Kubel. Getting into the first period of the 5 here. Pretty nice shift early by the OSKAR line there. Then it was kind of just they got hemmed into the zone for a little bit. Nothing really, nothing really brew from that. But the Flyers, they take a penalty, delay a game on Grant. That's his third penalty of the series. And the Flyers, they kill that off. Some pretty physical play on Matthew Barzal early, as he was a game-time decision, and you kind of knew he was going to play. Flyers get a goal here, 1-0, a shot from Kevin Hayes, who I actually predicted to score first in this game on Twitter, and I was so aggravated because the Phantoms tweeted something out that said, if you reply to this tweet with, the person who scores first tonight, you could get a chance to win an autographed Phil Myers puck. And I had quoted that tweet instead of replying to it, and I said Hayes. Of course, I said Hayes in the way... Of course, I say Hayes, but I do it the wrong way, so I probably won't even be entered in to win that puck now. So that's just a moment right there. Anyways, moving on here, the Flyers get another goal, 2-0. James Van Riemsdyk, his second goal in the second game here. 2 goals in 2 games for JVR. Slap shot off the rush. Pretty nice pass from Voracek up, and JVR blasted right through the sweet spot of Varlamov. 2-0 Flyers. A couple minutes later, physical on defense, another penalty. Sadly, Islanders, it looked like it was either last second, like, power play goal. It looked like the power play just ended, and the Islanders get one back. Brassard, beautiful pass. Nelson right out to the slot. Tip, nothing really hard could do. It's a beautiful play. Amazing setup, and it's a 2-1 game. Flyers, they end that period with the lead 2-1. They look a little sloppy for majority of this game, and that really was just the whole thing. Very sloppy. It was just, they really needed a solid period to get some more offensive zone time. Shots on goal were 10-5 in favor of the Islanders. One thing the Flyers did right this whole game was score on their opportunities. Going into the second period, Islanders get a goal here. Matt Martin makes it 2-1 on a 3-on-2. This did get challenged, and there's no reason really for Alain Vigneault to challenge that. It's a play where Braun takes down Cizikas. He glides into Hart, puck goes in, and that is a goal because Braun is the one who takes him down. There's nothing that Cizikas can do to avoid Carter Hart. So that's a goal right there, and it's a 2-2 game. On that ensuing power play, since the Flyers lose the challenge, the third lost challenge of the series, the goal from Pajot in Game 2, and then you have the one from last game, and then this game, that's 2 lost challenges right there. So, Anders Lee makes it 3-2. It's a play where the Islanders did this many times. They get into the zone, fire it off the pads. It's basically like a shot pass right to Lee. Top shelf, 32 game. They were just sloppy in the neutral zone. Couldn't really get anything going. Had 7 shots in the first 28 minutes of this game. That's how bad it was. They really were not doing anything. Raffl gets a goal here for the Flyers. Fourth line generating some plays and some chances. They get a play where Aube-Kubel circles around. He holds, shoots. Varlamov can't see it. Raffl slam dunk on the rebound, and it's a tied game. Travis Sanheim just wants to turn the puck over right with 30 seconds left and wants to skate out in the middle of the ice with 3 Islanders on him, and Barzal makes it 4-3, snipes it over Carter Hart, and you're down going into the third period. 4-3. Shots on goal 28-13 in favor of New York. Yikes. Because right there, this game was not looking in the right direction for the Flyers. They were going south, like real south. Like this was bad at this moment. I was like, please, somebody step up here. And it happened. Sarge, Scott Lawton ties the game here. A couple minutes into this period, about halfway through. Flyers, they're getting their chances. They had a power play early in the period, couldn't get anything going. Crossbar from Hayes, but they get the goal. Lawton on a breakaway. A little nice move, backhand, forehand, top shelf, and the Flyers tie the game at 4-4. Great pass by Claude Giroux, and it is a tie game. Now, there's a penalty called. With 2:42 left in this period, it was just one of them plays where it was a trip on Braun, and it was one of them plays where, like, Braun can't really do anything about it because he gets pushed, and he trips Martin, and it's a play where I don't really want to see that call with 2:42 left in the game, where it's do or die for one team, and you're screwed. Flyers ended up killing that off. We go to overtime. Shots on goal are 42-17 in favor of New York. This game was not really boding well for the Flyers at all. They didn't deserve to win this game, to be honest with you, but they did, and, you know, first overtime, Hart makes an amazing save on Lee. He had 43 saves at one point. It was a play where it's, you know, trickled out in front. Hart gets over with a pad, and he ends up gobbling it up. Nothing really from that. Makes another save on Barzal. Flyers get a power play. Nothing. Another power play. Nothing. I think they're 4 for 50 on the power play. That's atrocious. They're like 8% or something like that. That's horrible. Oh my God, that is just terrible. Anyways, Flyers in this period, they take way too many icings. They just get, you know, things like that. And the second power play they had came with 2 minutes left here in this overtime. And Sanheim takes a penalty, trips at the blue line, has to take a hook because Zizekas is going the other way. It's a play where I don't want Sanheim to make that. Again, the Flyers playing with instinct instead of playing with their heads, and it cost them again. Thankfully, the Islanders didn't score, but it definitely negated that power play, and then it's 4-on-4, and the Islanders get a 42-second power play to start the second overtime. Flyers, they kill that off as well. Pretty back and forth overtime. Flyers looked really just trying to get the line of deep and change, and they get one play where it's a shot from Mayfield, breaks his stick, and they're going up the ice. Hayes picks it up. He goes in. They're starting to generate some chances. They get it back to the point for Provorov, and he shoots and scores. And the Flyers force Game 7 in a series where you were down it was a 3-1 series lead for the Islanders. The Flyers get 2 overtime wins, and you now have Game 7 on NBC Saturday night at 7:30 in Toronto. It's insane. This team just keeps finding ways to surprise me. They force Game 7. To me, OSKAR LINDBLOM is a story for this one. OSKAR LINDBLOM, honestly, for it being Lindblom's first game, he played good. I thought he made a couple pretty good plays, really, through the majority of the game. Didn't have many offensive chances, but again, I thought Lindblom played well, and he better be in the lineup for Game 7. You know what? I am sure Lindblom will definitely be in the lineup for Game 7. I thought he played good enough to be back in the lineup. I honestly think that if the Flyers could go with Coots, you might have to go with him. One thing that was good is we did see him in the stands at one point, so that doesn't mean he has to get surgery or anything like that, if it was like a torn ACL or anything along those lines. So that's definitely good right there. Hopefully we'll be able to see Couturier at some point and definitely get an update on him in these next couple games. So, the Flyers really didn't deserve to win that game at all. Carter Hart was phenomenal. He had 49 saves on 53 shots. Flyers have 31 shots. It started to catch up. That's pretty much an average game, shot total right there, 31. Flyers, 56% face-offs to the Islanders, 44. Flyers go 0 for 4. Islanders go 1 for 6 on both teams' power plays. 64 hits for the Flyers, 73 for New York. 31 block shots for the Flyers. 30 giveaways. 30! The turnovers in this game were atrocious. They took way too many turnovers, led to many chances by New York. And it did generate on some of their goals as well. So that's something you really have to tighten up going into Game 7. It's do or die now. You have a chance to move to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2010. Let's go do it. Come on. You battled back already. It's a new game. You won game 6. And let's move on. Let's go here. Like, this is huge. This is huge. Because you move on, you play the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's go, boys. Come on. Let's go. This is insane. I'm just so happy that the Flyers won this game. It wasn't pretty. No, it was not. I will say that. A lot of things they have to sharpen up, but they won the game, and that's all that matters at this point. Let's move on to Game 7, and let's get a win, and let's go to the Eastern Conference Finals and face a Tampa Bay Lightning, baby. All right, guys, remember, podcast, articles, those links are on my channel. I am so pumped up right now. I just want to run through a brick wall, but let's go Flyers. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and here we go. Game number 7, baby. Let's go!